Hi there, welcome my dear students. In this lecture, I'm going to teach you how you can create this landing page Pepsi banner section, and you can use that in your website if you want. So for example, if I click on this Pepsi, the second one, can you see the background color is changing? My image is changing. If I click on the black one, I have this black one, zero sugar, and this is also responsive. And so here on hover we have some effects, and on here as well. So let's start and let's see how we can create this. So already you know about like how to create menus and this banner section, but maybe you don't know how to do this when you click on a can, how you can change the background color and how you can change this Pepsi can over here. And let's go into my folder and let's start. So here I have few images that I'm gonna use in this. So I have these Facebook icons, and I have these Pepsi cans. I have menu bar icon that I'm gonna use, I hope so, and I have this logo here, the logo.png that I'm using. So let me open up this in the VS Code and we will start working on that. So here right now we have the images, and inside that we have a lot of data, and I'm gonna create a folder here. So I'm gonna say that assets, and inside assets I'm gonna throw my images, and here I'm gonna create a file with the name of index.html, and here my markup is gonna be here, and here I'm gonna say that Pepsi landing page. There you go. And right now here I'm gonna just put a hashtag and let me save it. Now here I need few more things. I need to link my style sheet, and inside assets I'm gonna create a folder of CSS and app.css. So I will do alt click, and it's gonna create a folder and a file for me. I will say create file, and there you go. I have the folder and file here. So there is one more thing I need to work on, and that is going to be my script. And I'm gonna see that inside assets I need a JS folder, and inside that I need a file with the name of app.js, because if we have to make that slider thing work, one second, like this, then we need the JavaScript. So that's why I'm creating this file here. Now what I will do alt and click, and there you go. Now we have the app.js as well. I will move this to here on this split screen. So inside here you have seen I have CSS and JS folder, and now I need to link in CSS I need to import the Google fonts. So I will come up here. I have here Google fonts, and I will come up here and I will click on this view selected families. I have already selected few families, and what I'm gonna do, I will click on import, and here I'm using the Roboto. So if you want to change your font, you can come up here and you can select a different font. From here I'm gonna copy this import link. I will come up here and I will paste it here. Now after that I will do asterisk, and I'm gonna say that margin is going to be 0, padding is going to be 0, and after that I need one more thing. I will come up here and I will copy the CSS rule to specify the family. I will copy this CSS and I will paste that here. So this is the font family that we are gonna use in our project, and we have this, and there is one more thing that we have to link, that is going to be our bootstrap. So here I'm on the getbootstrap.com. I will come up here. I just need only the CSS one. I don't need the JS. So I'm gonna copy the CSS here. Can you see it's CSS, and this is the JS. I'm gonna copy the CSS and I will come back here, and above this CSS I will hit enter and I will paste the link. I'm gonna remove this integrity and each and everything. So this looks clean, and here I'm gonna say defer, so this JS is gonna load at the end of the page. So we're done here. Let me make this a little smaller so you can see you can see both of the things. You can see the HTML, and you can see the browser, and you can see the code as well, both at the same time. So let me fix this for you quickly. There you go. So this is the original one that we're gonna use, this one, and Bootstrap is here, and if I have to show you some Bootstrap classes, I will come up here and I will show you by typing in the search box. And here, this is my code where I'm gonna write the code for you, and let's start. So I'm gonna start writing our CSS part first of all. So here right now this is body, and inside that I need a section, and I'm gonna give some classes to this section. I'm gonna say that I need a class with the name of main, and after that position relative, and there is w100 width 100%. I need a flex. I'm gonna say that display flex d hyphen flex. This is a bootstrap class, and now I will say align items into center, and I want justify content into center, and I will hit enter, sorry, tab, and there you go. And inside here I need a header tag, and inside header I'm gonna say that position that is going to be absolute, and after that I need this header width to be 100%, and after that I need the same classes like above. I need display flex, I need line item center, and justify content center for the header as well. I'll paste that here, and inside here I need two things. I need a tag, and where I'm gonna write my logo part here. I'm gonna say hash, and inside here my image part is gonna come up here. So I'm gonna say that inside assets I have images, and inside images I have logo.png, and here I'm gonna say that this is a logo. Can you see we have this Pepsi logo here? This is in the center because we have given here line item center and justify content center. That's why it's in the center right now here. So after the a tag I need a UL, and inside a UL I need few classes. I need a display, I need a flex, and after that I want my line items to be in center, and inside there I need li. I need like 4 lis, and I will say multiply by 4, and inside that I need a tag. I will hit enter. Can you see I have UL, I have li, and inside each li I have a tag. So if I come up here, so 1 2 3 4 5, I need 1. Sorry. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna copy this, and I'm gonna paste that here. So all of these href, these are going to be, I'm gonna say that this is going to be hash, and after that inside a tag I need home, but I'm gonna change all of the rest of these menus. So I'm gonna say that products, and this is going to be, I'm gonna say that what's new, and here this is, I'm gonna say that newsletter, and after that I'm gonna say that contact us. Let me save that. So right now you can't see that it's on the top right now. Oops, I'm sorry. Let's come back here. So right now it's here. Can you see? So we are gonna work on that, and we are gonna see that later on. That is coming up here. But before moving on, let me finish up the let me write a few more things so you can see. Or let's start working with CSS, a little bit of CSS, so you can see some results as well. I will come into app.css, and here let me make this a little bit bigger. So here, first of all, I will say any a tag. I'm gonna say text version needs to be none, and after that, I'm gonna say if there is any li, I want list style to be none, and after that, I'm gonna say that dot main. There is a main class here. Can you see? I'm targeting by this. I'm gonna say main. I want to be minimum height to be 100 VH according to the view height, and if I save that, this is coming into the center now. Can you see? Because of the view height. And now here I'm gonna say I need a padding that from top, bottom, left, right, that needs to be 100 px, and after that I'm gonna say I need a background. So background is going to be hash 415 and 06a. Let me save that. There you go. Can you see we have a background color I have okay, I have reloaded the page and the old one has been gone and it's loading this one right now. Here, I'm gonna say that I need a transition, and transition is going to be 0.5s when page is gonna load. So there will be an animation here. And after that, inside here we have a header tag. So I'm gonna target this header tag. So I'm gonna say header tag, and we have a position absolute already here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna say that top needs to be 0 and left needs to be 0. And if I save that, can you see it's going on to the top now? And now here, I'm gonna say that padding. Padding needs to be top and bottom 20 pixels, and from left and right, I need 100 pixels. Let me save that. So you can't see that right now because of this logo. This logo is much bigger. And justify content. So here I'm doing justify content between center. I need this to be between. So there you go. Logo is here. Our menu is here. So we are gonna work according to that now. So after the header, what I'm gonna say that header, and inside the header, what we have a tag, and inside that we have this logo. So I'm gonna say that. So here I will come up here and I will give a class name here. I'm gonna say that this is logo. So I'm gonna say that inside header we have a logo, and I'm gonna say that I need this position to be relative, and I need the max width for this logo. It needs to be 80 pixels. Let me save that. Right now it's affecting or no. Header dot logo. One second, let me check. We have max width 80 pixels. There you go. Can you see? It's loading now. Uh, and now we need the next thing that we need to work on. Inside header we have UL and we have LI, and inside that we have a tag. So we have to work on this one now. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna copy this header one. Let me scroll down a little bit. I'm gonna say header, and after that we have a we inside header we have UL, and inside that we have LI, and inside that we have a tag. So we're gonna work on that. So I'm gonna say display inline hyphen block, and let me save that. Okay, let me move on this to here so you can see the menu part. So here, display inline block and color, I'm gonna say that color needs to be white. And let me say that, there you go, color is white now. And after that I need a font weight. That is going to be, I'm gonna say that 400. You can give this font weight by using a bootstrap class as well. You can go onto the bootstrap and you can type font weight, but right now I'm writing the CSS, so even I can do this by typing the class here. So it's up to you, whatever you want. So this is just for you, like if I'm doing my client project, then I'm gonna use most of the time the bootstrap. So I'm using the bootstrap and the CSS both at the same time, so you can learn from this. So I'm gonna say that margin left. So margin left I need 40 pixels. Let me save that. There you go. Can you see we have a difference between them, and there is a space between them, sorry. And after that I need a transition, and I'm gonna say that this is going to be 0.4s. Let me save that. There you go. There is a transition on loading. Okay, now on hover we want to change this color. So I'm gonna copy this from here, and I'm gonna say that on hover I want to change my color. So I'm gonna say on hover I want to change my color. That is going to be hash C30252. Let me save it. And if I hover here, can you see I have this color now? Okay, next part is our content that we have to work on. And so what I'm gonna do, just give, if you can give me a 1 minute, and I will load this one so you can see what we are doing right now. Just give me a second. Okay, so here I have copy and pasted the text here that we are gonna use in our project, and now we are done with so far we are done with the CSS part. So the next thing is we need to start working with our content part. So after the header, what we need a div section here inside the section. So, or you can create a separate section, it's up to you. So I'm gonna say that I need a class with the name of content, and after that I need a class of the display flex, and after that I'm gonna just let me hit enter, and from here I need a line item center, justify content, to be center. I'm gonna copy this and I'm gonna paste that here, and I need W100 from here, and I need position relative as well. So I'm gonna paste that here. Inside here, I'm gonna say I need a class with the name of text box, and again I'm gonna say that position, I need this to be relative, and here I'm gonna say I need a h2 tag, and class I'm gonna say that text needs to be white, and I'm gonna say that let me copy this text from here. I'm gonna copy this one from here, and I'm gonna paste that here. So this I like thing, let me copy that and let me remove the extra space, and after that I'm gonna put a br here, and after the br I need a span tag here. So inside span I'm gonna paste this one I like, and if I save that right now, can you see it's here now? So we are gonna push that to here on the left side, and on the right side our can will come and our social icons. So after that, after the h2, I need a p tag where I'm gonna say this is going to be text needs to be white, and inside p tag I'm gonna paste the text that I have copied from the website. So I'm gonna paste that here. So here, can you see we have the text right now? It's looking weird, so it's gonna look perfectly fine once we're starting working with their text part. So this is done. After that, after this div, I need one more thing. I need a image. I need an image box. And like you see, we have a text box, and we have a, or you can say that content box, whatever the class name you like. So this is going to be an image box, and inside image, I need a image tag, and I'm gonna say I'm gonna give a ID, and I'm gonna say that main image. This is gonna work. This is gonna be a helpful when we are gonna work with the JS. So here, and let me hit enter here. Let me align my code first. Okay. So, and they are asking for source of my image. So by default, I'm gonna say assets. Inside that, I have images, and I'm gonna say that Pepsi 1. Let me save that. Can you see? I have this first scan by default. Now we have our image box, we have our content box. Now there are a few more things after this div that I need. After this div and this content box, I need one more thing. I need a UL tag, and also between like 1 and 2, I need the three icons here for the Pepsi one, so I can switch. So for that purpose, what I'm gonna do, I will create a UL here, and I will say this is going to be a thumb. Thumb is going to be like our thumbnails are gonna come up here for the can, and after that I'm gonna say that position, this is going to be absolute, and after that I'm gonna say that display, this needs to be flex, and after that I'm gonna say that align items to be center, and I will do tab. I'm not going to write anything inside here because we are going to fill up this UL by using the JavaScript. So I'm going to hit enter for now. This is going to be empty, and it's not going to show anything here on the page until we start working with the JavaScript. So now I need a UL, and I'm going to say that this is a social, and inside that I need li, and inside that the li I need so I need few allies. I need like three icons, so I'm gonna say that multiply by 3, and inside that I need a tag. I will hit enter. Sorry, tab. So can you see I have li, and inside that we have a tag, and here we are gonna use the bootstrap. We are gonna use the font awesome classes. So right now we have not imported the font awesome so far. So what I'm gonna do, I will come up here. Sorry, it's here. So I have my kit here. If you have never used the font awesome, what you can do, you can go on to the fontawesome.com, and what you can do, you can create your account here. You can log in onto your account, and after that you can click on your kits, and if you don't see this kit there, what you can do, must be an option like you can create the kit, and I'm gonna say that I have to use this kit. I will click on it, and it's loading right now, and my internet is a little slow today and it's taking a little time. So I'm gonna click on copy, and I will come back here, and after the CSS and before the or after the app dot or mm, before the app.js. Let me paste that. So I have this font awesome here. So I'm gonna say that I'm gonna remove this and I'm gonna put the defer. So this is gonna load at the end. So right now inside here I need the icons. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna click on icons. I need Facebook icon from here. I'm gonna type Facebook and I'm gonna click on free and let me pick up icon from here. So for brands for Facebook, I'm gonna copy this and inside the A tag, or let me do one thing. Let me hit enter here and here. So inside this A tag, I'm gonna paste the Facebook one, and after that, I need a few more icons. I need Twitter one. Let me click on here. So I'm gonna use the X Twitter, this one. So I'm gonna copy that and I'm gonna paste that here. And after that, I need one more icon that is going to be Instagram. So I'm gonna copy this Instagram icon. I will copy this. I will come back here and I'm gonna paste that here. So we have Instagram, we have Twitter, we have Facebook. I think I am having a flu kind of, so I'm not able to speak fluently today. So, but I'm trying to speak fluently. So sometimes I have to take break when I'm speaking. So because of some kind of flu or viral, it's cold here. And let me save that and let's come back here and let me reload. Can you see I have one, two, three, I have three icons as well here. So now we are done with the with our markup. So what we have to do, we have to start working with this content part now. So I'm gonna come up here and I will scroll down here. Let me make this a little bit bigger so you can see the CSS and you can see the markup as well. So let me make this a little bit more bigger. So right now we are done with the header part, so I'm gonna wrap up this. So I'm gonna pick up this content class from here, and I'm gonna say there dot content, and inside that I have a text box. I'm gonna copy this text box class, and inside text box I have a h2. And but before that I need to work on this text box. I need to give a width to this text box. So I'm gonna say that max width needs to be 600 pixels. Let me save that. Can you see I have this box have a 600 pixels width now? So now I will come back here and one second, I need to check one thing. Give me 1 second. So we have this content box, and this is outside of this div, and content between center. I don't want this to be center. Oh, 1 second, there is a little mistake. So let me come up here. So I'm using justify content. This needs to be between, I believe. Let me save that. There you go. Can you see now? It's looking good now. Let me take this down. There you go. So both are on their edges now. So I'm going to close this for now. I don't need this. I just want to show you the design. So I will come back here. So now I'm going to copy this and we have to start working with our h2. So I'm going to say dot content box. After that, inside that there is a h2, and I'm going to say that font size for this h2, that is going to be 4em. There you go, our text is bigger now. And after that I'm gonna say that line height, for this line height I'm gonna say that that is needs to be 1.5 em, and there is a space between now. And after that I'm gonna say that font weight I want this to be 900. And there is a class of in bootstrap for the h2 that is like FW and Boulder. I think that is the class for font weight 900. You can use that class as well if you want to use that here. And can you see that's what I like? This one is also bigger now. So after that, I need one more thing. I'm gonna say that text transform needs to be uppercase. Like if this text is, like for example, right now I'm writing here that like this. If I save that, can you see it's still in caps? I'm gonna put that comma here. Can you see? That's what this is what I'm doing here. And now the next thing is I need to work on our span that is inside here. So I'm gonna copy this one from here and I'm gonna say that instead of h2, inside h2 I have a span. So inside here I'm gonna say that font size that needs to be 2em, and let me save that. There you go. And now after this we have p tag. So we are going to start working on our p tag, let me see. Oh, let's leave that. It's 16 pixel. If you want to change the font size for the p tag, you can change that. But now what we are gonna do, we are gonna work on our image box. Let's move there. So we are done with our content part, sorry, the text box, and now we are gonna work on our image part. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna copy this from here and I'm gonna paste that here, and this is going to be an image box. So I'm gonna copy that one here, and this width is going to be 600, and let me save that. There you go. It's 600, and I want this to be deflex. Let me, and after that I'm gonna say that I need padding from right. That needs to be, I'm gonna say that 50 pixels. Let me save that. And from here I need margin top, that is also going to be 50 pixels, and after that I want justify content to be end, so I'm gonna say that flex needs to be end. Let me save that. There you go, it's here now. And I have did this because in the responsiveness I want this to be here. I don't want to mess up with the responsiveness. So after that, inside this image box I have an image here, so I'm gonna say that I'm gonna copy this, and inside this image box, and I'm gonna say that I have an image, and I need a width of this image. I'm gonna say that max width for this image, that is going to be 260 px, and let me save that. And if your image is bigger, so this is going to be 260 pixels. And after that there is one more thing that I need to do, that is our button here, so that I have showed you before. So I'm gonna come up here in the text box. So after the p tag, what I want to put a button as well. So I'm gonna say that a tag, and inside that btn, and I'm gonna say that btn dot, I'm gonna say that uh, btn hyphen primary. Let's go with the primary, and after that I'm gonna say that bg dot bg needs to be white, or let's go with the primary one for first, and I'm gonna say that view all, oops, hash, and this is going to be view all. Let me save that. There you go, it's there. So if you want to change the color, you can change that. I'm gonna say that bg needs to be, I'm gonna say that bg needs to be white, or btn white, I believe, or let me check. I forget the class btn, and that was btn, I didn't remember exactly, btn light, I believe. There you go. So I'm gonna copy this btn light, and this is going to, let me type that btn light here. So there you go, it's changed now. So after that, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna say that I want this to be rounded hyphen pill. Let me save that. There you go, it's rounded now. And after that I need a padding. I'm gonna say that p hyphen 3. Let me save that. Can you see we have this one is a little bit bigger, and now I want this to be fw hyphen bold. This is what I was talking about, it's bold. If you want that to be more bold, you can use the fw hyphen bolder, but depends on your font. If you have integrated the font, then you can use that, and inside your font, if you have the 900 font, then this is gonna work, otherwise it's not gonna work on the font. Now we have this, and there is no border around it, but I want my btn to be a bigger. So I have, this is saying btn lg, and small btn, primary btn. One second, let me check the one I'm looking for. Okay, let's do this one, btn lg. Let me copy this and let me paste that here. There you go, I have a little bit bigger button. So now we are done with the button, with our button. Now the next part is going to be our thumbs, this one. Right now you can't see our thumbnail here, so but we are gonna write some classes for that, for that thumb. So now I'm gonna copy this thumb, and I'm gonna come up here, and I'm gonna say that thumb, sorry, dot thumb, and I want this to be, so here I have done the position absolute, so I'm gonna directly do left. I want from left needs to be 50% because I want this into the center. So, and I'm gonna say from bottom I need this to be 20 pixels, and transform, I need this transform and translate from x-axis. I want this to be minus 50%, and let me save that. Right now you can't see anything here because we have to work with this and with JavaScript at once. So right now I'm writing the CSS for this. Again, I'm gonna copy this thumb and dot thumb, and inside that our li is gonna come. So I'm gonna say that display inline, and this is going to be inline block, and after that I need a margin from top and bottom, that is going to be 0, and from left and right this is going to be at 20 pixels. And next is I need a pointer, and sorry, cursor, I want that to be a pointer, and on every li whenever someone hover there I want to show a pointer. So, and after that I need a transition because when you're gonna click on it I want some transition, so I'm gonna say 0.5s. And after that I want on hover, I want when someone is gonna do hover on thumbnail li, and I'm gonna say that on hover I want some effects, so I'm gonna say that on transform, and translate hyphen y, and I want from y-axis I want this to be 15 pixels. And after that we have inside that there will be an image as well inside each li. Similar to this one, we will have 3 Pepsi icons. So I'm gonna copy this dot thumbnail li, and inside that we will have a image box, and I'm gonna say that max width for the image that needs to be 40 pixels, and let me save that. And after that we have icons here. Let me show you. Here I have my icons, and what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna say that I have a class with the name of social. Let me copy this one, social one, and inside that I'm gonna say that position needs to be, I'm gonna say that this needs to be absolute, and let me save it. And after that I'm gonna say that top needs to be 50%, and from right I need this to be 30px. Let me save it. There you go, it's back now. And after that I'm gonna say that transform, I'm gonna say transform, and that is going to be transform and translate y, that is going to minus 50%. Let me save it. And after that I want this display to be flex. Let me save that. There you go. And but one more thing, I want justify content to be in center. Let me save it. And I want align items to be center. Let me save it. And after that we have this, and I'm gonna say that flex direction needs to be column. By default it's row, and there you go, it's back now. So we can do this display flex, justify content center, line item center, display. We can all do all of this here. We can pass the bootstrap classes here. And if you want to do one more thing, you can do that here, or you can do that here as well. So for example, if I say gap hyphen 5, there you go. Can you see there is a gap between them? If I do 4, there is less gap. Similar to that, you can give all of these classes here as well. So I'm giving you both things. You know, it's up to you, whatever you want to do. So I'm gonna pick up this social one, and inside that I have li, and inside that I have a tag, and I'm gonna say that this needs to be display inline hyphen block. And after that I need margin, that needs to be top and bottom, that is going to be 5 pixels, and left and right 0. And after that I'm gonna say transform, and I want to scale these icons, and I'm gonna say that 0.6. Let me do that. There you go, it's scale now. And or you can give the font like a font size as well, it's up to you. I'm just giving you some different perspective like how you can handle the things. So here I'm gonna say that li, after that a tag, and inside that we have a I tag. So I'm gonna say that font size, that needs to be, I'm gonna say that 50 pixels. And after that transition I'm gonna say that 0.4s. Let me save it. There you go. Can you see when you are like when it's transition, when it's loading, if I reload this, can you see it's coming from 0.6 to above. So um, after that, what I want some hover effects. When someone is gonna hover over these icons, I want to change the colors. So right now, or let me do one more thing. Well, let's do that at the end. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna say that when someone is gonna hover on these icons, so I'm gonna say when someone is gonna hover over these icons, what I want to do, I want to change the color. So I'm gonna say that color is going to be this one. Let me save it. If I hover here, can you see my color is changing? So now the next thing, the real thing that comes now, we want three icons here, three images here, and whenever we click on one image, I want to change my background color as well. So what I'm gonna do here now, I'm gonna make this a little smaller. I will come up here in the app.js, and here what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna create a function here, and first of all I want to call my function, so I'm gonna say that generate image. I'm gonna say image list. Whenever the page loads, I want to call this function. Right now I have called the function, but I have not declared the function, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna declare the function as well. So I'm gonna copy that, and I'm gonna say function, and after that the function name. And if you want a arrow function, you can simply remove that, and after that you can put the equal sign, and after that arrow function, and inside that you can start working on this one. So it's up to you completely. So you can use the arrow function or you can use the simple function, it's up to you. So right now I'm going to use the older method of the functions. So if you want to practice this with the arrow functions, it's up to you completely. So inside here I'm going to create a variable, and I'm going to say that I need thumb list. So thumb, and after that this is in camel case, T is not capital, it's small, and L is capital. So this is called camel case, it's easy to read. So I'm gonna say document dot query selector, sorry, query, I'm sorry, query selector, and after that inside this I want my thumb list. So right now if I come up here, can you see I have this UL, and I'm gonna copy this this class thumb, because I want to paste everything inside here. So I'm picking up this from here, and let me inspect this and let me show you step by step what I'm doing. Let me come up here in the console. You can see the stuff here as well. So right now this is giving me error because I didn't put this brackets here. If I save that, now the error has been gone. So if I do log here, and if I do thumb list, if I save here, can you see I have this UL here right now. So after that, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna create a variable. I'm gonna say I need my images. So inside that I'm gonna create an array, equal sign array, and I'm gonna create an array of objects here. So I'm gonna say that src my key, and here I'm gonna give the path that is going to be assets, and I'm gonna copy this. Inside assets I have images. I'm gonna copy this whole thing from here, assets images, and this is going to be Pepsi 1. And after that what I want to change the BG color. So I'm gonna say second key is going to be BG color. Let me make this a little bit smaller, a little more, BG color. And I'm gonna say the color name is going to be, I'm gonna say that hash 41506A, and I'm gonna put comma here. I'm gonna duplicate my object from here, uh, second time, third time, and this is going to be Pepsi 2, and this is going to be Pepsi 3. And now I want to change these colors as well, 030D6A. If I come up here, and this is going to be 1E, 1E, 1E. So these are the three colors I'm going to use. If I click on images, copy that and paste here. Let me save. There you go. I have three objects here. Can you see? I have 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to use that now, and I'm going to throw that here. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a for each loop here. For each loop, or you can call that method. in JS we call this method. So what I'm gonna do, I want to iterate on these images. So I'm gonna pick up these images and I'm gonna use for each loop here, and there will be, I'm gonna take a parameter inside image, and after that I'm gonna use the arrow function here, and here I'm gonna say const li is equal, and I'm gonna say document dot create element, and because we want right now inside the UL here, inside UL we have no li, so we want to create li and we want to throw all of these elements, all of the li's inside here. So I'm gonna say create element, and that is going to be li, so I'm gonna say li, and after that I need image as well. So right now I'm gonna create a image tag is equal to, and I'm gonna say document dot create element, and this is going to be our image tag, and after this I need image dot src. I'm using this image variable, and after that I'm associating a property image.src is equal. What I'm saying, whatever the image is coming from loop, I need an image, and after that I need this src because we are dealing with image, so we need to put the source of this image in here. So I'm gonna say that image.src. This src is coming from here, this source. So, and this source is the property, like when we are working with the images, we can't simply push that to the image tag. We need to use the image src. So when we are pushing this into image, it's automatically gonna understand this image src is this one. So now I'm gonna say that image.click. I'm going to use a method on click here. I'm gonna say whenever someone is gonna click on here, so I'm gonna use a arrow function here, and this is going to be empty. After that, arrow function one liner. So I'm gonna call a function here. I'm gonna say that image slider. I'm gonna create this function now. So I'm gonna create an image slider, and I want to pass few things. I want to pass image slider, image source, sorry, image source, whatever the source is coming, I want to pass that image source, and because I on click I want to change this one as well, so that's why I'm passing this image source here. And if I comment this one, and let me do the li thing first. After that I'm gonna do this one. So here I'm gonna say that li dot append child, and which child I want to append. I want to append this image. So inside the image we have this source, so I'm gonna put this image. So this one thing I created our image tag and also the src, and inside the src our source has been stored, this one, and image. And after that, what we want inside this li, we want to put our this image as well. So sorry, we have put this here, but now in the thumb list we want to put our this li, and inside that we have this image. So I'm gonna copy this thumb list, and I'm gonna say thumb list. After that, append child, and inside the append child I want to pass my li, this one. So I'm gonna pass this li, but in this li you have seen we have append this child, so whatever the latest inside here. So if I do log here, and if I do li here, and before appending to this one, if I save that, can you see we have li, and inside that we have three images. This is what we are doing. Can you see if I remove this src, if I remove that, can you see assignment to constant variable? This is not gonna work here, and also we are reassigning that, it's not gonna work. Even right now, even if I directly use this image, even if I comment this one from here, there will be no image inside, there will be no source there. So that's why we need to use this one. We need to image.src, we need to pass the source, and it's gonna assign to that. And now if I save that, if I open up this, can you see image src, and we have that here. And now after that, I want this to be append in the UL. I'm gonna save that, and there you go. Can you see on hover, it's we have used the transform property y-axis, and it's going a little up. Can you see? Now on click on these images, we want to change our background. So here I was creating a function for you, like when someone is gonna click on this image click. So what we want to do, we want to pass onto the image slider, we want to pass this image source, and the second thing we want to pass this bg color to our image. So I'm gonna use image, and after that we have this bg color. I'm gonna copy this, and this is going to be a dot bg color. So now I'm gonna copy this image color from here. I will come here on top, and I'm gonna create another function. I'm gonna say that function, and that is going to be image slider. And inside the image slider, uh, I need to pass two props. From here, I'm passing image and the bg color. So I'm gonna pass this image. I'm just gonna type image only, or I can just type src, and after that I need one more thing, that is going to be bg color. And inside here I'm gonna say const, and I'm gonna say that main container, and is equal, and I'm gonna say that document dot query selector. And here, if I come up here, if I go on top, can you see I have given a class on the start, the main class. So I'm gonna pick up that from here. I'm gonna say that dot main. I'm using the query selector, that's why I'm using the dot here. I'm not picking this from by class name or by ID, so that's why I'm using the dot here. So after this main, we have got this main container, but what we want when someone is gonna click on this image slider, when someone is gonna click these images that we append into thumb list, what we want when someone is gonna trigger this image slider, we want to change the background color. So whatever the image is there, according to that, we want to change the background. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna say that main container, and what I want to I want to do like style dot background, sorry, that is going to be dot style, and dot, I'm gonna say background color. And in JavaScript, you can't write like this. This is wrong, so you need to be go with the camel case. Background and is equal to, I'm gonna say bg color, whatever the bg color is coming from here, whatever the image is, according to that, whatever the bg color, apply that here. So if I save that, if I come up here, if I click on blue, can you see it's blue? If I click here, this is the Pepsi one. Can you see? Now we want to change on click, we want to change this Pepsi one as well. So so this Pepsi can. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna say that const, and after that I'm gonna say that main image is equal, and I'm gonna use the document dot query selector, and inside that, or let me come up here, image, we have passed a id here. So instead of query selector, what we can do, we can use the document get element by id. So we are gonna say that get element by id, and we are gonna pass the id here. So no hash. When you are using the dot get element by id, you don't need to use the hash here. Now what we want to do, we want to use this variable main image, this variable, and we are gonna say whatever the value is here, reassign that value. So whatever the source is here of this image src property, we are gonna say that whatever the source is there, replace that source with our source, whatever the source is coming here. I'm gonna save that, and now if I click on Pepsi, can you see this one is changing? If I click on here, this one is changing. So if I want to make this responsive, right now it's not responsive, so I need to work a little bit on responsiveness. After that, this is good to go. So I will come up in the app.css, and let me make this a little bit smaller. So now what I have to do, I need to start working with our responsive part here. So I'm gonna say add media, and I'm gonna say screen, and after that I need to say max width is equal to sorry, not equal to, colon sign, and I'm gonna say that 991 pixels. Now I want to pass some CSS. I'm gonna say that main, and I want my padding to be 40 pixels, and padding bottom, I need to change the padding bottom as well. That is going to be 120 pixels. Let me save that for the main. And after that, I need CSS for the header, UL, li, and I want this to be display none. Let me save it. And now after the 99, can you see it's gone? So this is what I'm doing right now with this one. And we are done with this. And after that, we have a property of dot content. And I want my content right now, it's a flex row. I want this to be I want to change my direction. That needs to be column. Let me save here. And if I come back here, can you see? It's changing now. The direction is changing. So, but still we need to fix this. So after that, I'm going to say that content dot content, and after that we have a class of text box, and I'm going to say that padding right needs to be I'm going to say that 20 pixels. Let me save it. And after that we have let me copy this one quickly from here, and we have h2 right now. If I come up here, can you see it's bigger? We can't see that. Let me make this like this so you can see. Let me adjust that here. There you go. So here inside that we have h2. So right now I'm gonna say that font size needs to be, I'm gonna say that 3em. Let me save that. We have text is 3em. Now it's less than 991. Okay, and let me come back here. And after that, sorry, this is h2. Okay, and now we have 1 second, let me check. We have a tag, this one. So what we are gonna do, we are gonna reduce the font size for this one as well. I'm gonna copy this, the text box, and inside that we have a tag, and I'm gonna say that font size needs to be 14. I'm gonna say that 14 pixels. Let me save it. It's a little small here now. And after that, content size 14 pixels, and I'm gonna say that I need to change the padding as well, from top and bottom, 8 pixels, 15 pixel left right. Let me save it. And now I need to work on dot content on the image part, and that is going to be image box. And I'm gonna say that width needs to be for the image, that needs to be 100%. And let me save it. And after that, I'm gonna say that this is going to display flex. And after that, I'm gonna say that PR needs to be 0, padding right needs to be 0. And after that, I'm gonna say that margin top, from margin top needs to be, I'm gonna say that 50 pixels. Let me save it. And after that, justify content needs to be center. There you go. Can you see it's in the center? And after that, I'm gonna copy this box from here, and I'm gonna say that inside there is an image, and I want to change the max width of my image. I'm gonna say that needs to be 150 pixel, 150 pixels. There you go. And after that, I need one more thing. Inside we have li, these images, so I want to change the max width for that one as well. So I'm gonna use that thumb. And after that, I'm gonna say that li, and inside that we have an image, and I'm gonna say that max width for that is going to be 30 pixels. Let me save it. There you go. So right now our content is not right. It's not working perfectly fine. So we have content and flex direction column. I need a margin from top, so I'm gonna say margin top needs to be 100 pixels. Let me save it. There you go. Can you see this is fully responsive now? This is looking good. And if I come back here, it's perfectly fine. So if you have liked my video, please do subscribe my channel, and I'm gonna keep posting like more videos for you. There will be more topics are coming, so don't forget to hit the bell icon as well. See you in the next lecture. Take care. Bye bye.